Why does this keep happening? Vshojo has failed. I've mismanaged the company into the situation you're all witnessing. So today I am sharing the difficult news that Vshojo is shutting down. Ooh. And I take full responsibility for the decisions that led up to this point. I've been doing everything I can to fundraise and right the ship these past few months, but despite my efforts, we are in a worse position, and those I care about are now paying the price. Sure, little bro. Over the past few years, we raised $11 million to pursue a bold talent-first approach. No, it's optics-first approach, excuse me. In VTubing, in prioritizing creators and community over short-term profits to achieve long-term sustainability. Our funding went directly to our creators through generous splits. That kind of doesn't correlate with what other people were saying, but that's just me. Debut investments, infrastructure, concerts, events, and staffing, all designed to support them. We also wanted talent to own their IP, which we knew was a unique creator-first approach for an agency. However, despite all our efforts, the business failed to generate the revenue we needed to sustain that model, and eventually we ran out of money. Chat, do you believe that? I don't know. I don't know. Additionally, I acknowledge that some of the money spent by the company was raised in connection with talent activity, which I later learned was intended for a charitable initiative. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capital to cover our costs, and I firmly believed, based on the information available to us, that we would be able to do so and cover all expenses. We were unsuccessful in our fundraising efforts. I made the decision to pursue funding, and I own its consequences. I am deeply sorry to all the talent, staff, friends, and community members who believed in our brand. You did not deserve this. Justin brackets Gunrun. Where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, Lebowski? Where is it? Which later I learned was intended for charitable initiative, chat. Ho, is this you retweeting Ludwig on September 30th, 2024? A tweet that clearly states Iron Mouse was donating half of her subathon revenue to charity. Ho, is this you? Bitch, where is later? Pop off. Chat, I'm going full throttle. I am going to roast this. You didn't just mismanage talent. Or the company itself. You are a fucking rat narcissist that had cases of employees doxing the faces of your JP talent. You didn't pay a freaking charity. You had probably 80% or more of the most talented EN VTubers under your wing, and you still claim you couldn't turn a profit? I'm sorry, what? You are a fucking turbo retard, and you reap what you sow. You didn't mismanage. There isn't mismanagement. You bad-mouthed every single talent that saw the writings on the walls and left. You slandered them because they were smart enough to leave and not trust your stupid ass, bro. The fact, this is just what just really puts the cherry on top. The fact that you had these insanely aggressive NDAs to the point that you made Silverveil's mother sign one is a dead giveaway that you knew how fucking awful your shit stinks, bro. You were obsessed with optics because you knew behind the scenes that you were doing insanely bad, and that if any of this would get out, you would never recover from it. But guess what? It did come out. And the absolute gall to tell Silvervale that she's a stain on your brand is it's just and a disappointment. While you had all of these skeletons in your closet is just mind-blowing to me. You are a fucking hypocrite, narcissistic retard. And don't think we don't know that you're just trying to act as the fall guy for all the other rats in your company, by the way. If this is the kind of person you are, that you act like, I can only imagine some of the bottom-feeding scum that you hire to work underneath you. I hope all of them get weeded out, and the gems that actually did have the talent's best interest in mind rise to the top and get praised for being good people. This is so bad. It's so fucking disingenuous, man. It's disgusting. I can't believe this is real. Yeah, they said Silvervale was a stain and a disappointment. Where's the money, though? In the trash, bro? What do you mean? Like, it is crazy to me. And then, like, look at what Asmund said. Where's the 500k for charity money? Is that going to be donated still, or is it something that needs to be investigated? Not to mention all the unpaid talent fees. Like, you are going to where's the money, Lebowski? You're gonna get it. You're gonna get fricked no matter what. It's crazy to me. This is actually something that happened, and that he thinks he's gonna get away with it. Look, everybody's calling them out too. Later learned was intended for a charitable initiative. LOL. Another corporate non-apology. Even the line about generous splits and wanting talent to own their IP just screams you should be thanking me. Yeah, look, reposted. 1 million raised. Reposted by Tiltified. Yeah, I'm gonna believe that for sure. It's indefensible. Like, look at what's happening. He literally reposted it being for charity on Twitter, and then tries to say like, "Bro, I didn't know, bro. I didn't know that this was gonna happen." Such a slimy fucking weasel. I hate corpos so much, it's actually unreal. It makes me so angry. And the audacity to, like, looking back in hindsight, I watched Silver's clip, like, you know, that came out today about her talking about how they basically crapped all over her and said that she was a disappointment. It just makes me so mad. Kayson says, why didn't you let us know the moment you realized the situation? Why did I get the information 2 weeks ago, not from the company, but from the homegirls? She literally didn't even get the news from the company. She got it from a bunch of other employees, her peers. Why did you all lie to the JP branch a week ago that everything was good and taken care of? Because optics, bro. Because optics, that's why. It's so fucking pathetic. You are such a slimy little cockroach. All for the sake of PR, right, guys? Like, oh, we're not going under. We are doing fine. Don't worry about us, guys. Should have busted out the ukulele. Yeah. Let's watch this clip. This is Silver talking today about her treatment at Vshojo.
But like the culmination of how I was treated really solidified me leaving. And when all of the Wizard Game stuff was happening, if you guys remember that, I know a lot of people think that I had no support, and you can't imagine how true that was. I was put into a call with Gunn, the CEO of the company, like someone that I admired and I looked up to and I wanted to please, someone that I thought was the coolest person ever.
That's so fucking
unreal. And he told
unreal.
me that I was a damage to the brand, that I was a disappointment. I was told that me being harassed was an inconvenience to the other talents and not to talk to them.
I want to throttle someone.
Optics were more important than their own talent's well-being. And I was suspended from streaming. They said it wasn't a suspension because they weren't that kind of agency.
Stop streaming, but it's not a suspension.
But what else do you call being told not to stream? Talent freedom, right? And this broke me. Like, it shattered my perception of everything, and it shattered my trust.
I can't imagine.
It just fucking broke me, man. Like, I have been a part of this agency since the beginning, the literal beginning. Like, I was a founding member. I had put in so much effort and time and love into, like, seeing it grow, and to be treated so harshly with no remorse by someone so important to me just ruined me. And when I needed their support the most, I was met with contempt, and that just broke me. Sorry, I know it was like really heavy shit, but it's just a lot.
On top of the doxing and the death threats and getting told that she was the worst person on the fucking planet, and then your boss is like, yeah, they're right. Like, you know, like, imagine how she felt, bro.
And I later, of course, reached out to some of the talent and told them, I don't think I was supposed to, but I told them about that, and they said they didn't agree, that they were on my side, that they were surprised that I was treated that way.
Can't say anything, though.
They, of course, discredited us to the staff and the other members.
You can leave the company, but we're gonna absolutely take a big fat dump all over you. Oh my god, I can't wait to see what comes out from, like, you know, the NDAs being essentially void now. This is crazy.
Like, they painted us as troublemakers and problem people, that we were greedy and asked for more money. There's like so many horrible things just to avoid the truth that they were stealing from us.
Yeah, and all the while they were taking money from the talent. We can't pay you, you guys. Also, we're gonna take a dump all over you as well. Like, what's the point of being in the company then?
And
I know it's not all about money, but
Van
still.
leaving at the same time, so it looked like we left together. Even though Nyan wanted to leave at the same time. And they refused to let her leave at the same time because they wanted it to look better for them. Like, it's not like we were all jumping ship at the same time. They literally held her hostage.
I thought that was so weird because I knew, like, you know, through just, like, context and stuff, that all three of them were really close, and when only two of them left together and then Yanners left, I was like, they must have told her. Like, in hindsight, I was, like, thinking to myself, it doesn't make any sense why they had Nyan leave by herself.
So it would look better for them.
Yeah, now it makes sense why.
Advised the talents to stop associating with us. And, I later found out that, they'd been slandering me to musicians and artists that I had worked with through Vshojo. And slandering me to companies and ruined potential business partnerships that I was really, really excited for some of my, like, dream collabs.
If you have proof of that, you can probably sue them for slander. Yeah, I don't know if she ever will. I'm just saying you can absolutely probably do that.
That were gonna happen.
What's left to
sue? And, like, staff was known to ask for proof everywhere. Like, they even run some of the really large VTuber clip channels. Like, they were everywhere. And they had their hand in every pie.
I didn't know about the Clips channel. I didn't either. Yeah, they had a chokehold on all the Clips channels, apparently. It's crazy, dude. This all coming in the heels of Cinder Drama 2, where she was screwing Silver over too. Yeah, that was actually happening around about, like, probably the same time. Excuse me, sorry, I smacked the mic. What the helly? But yeah, just watching that again makes me so mad. Ugh, it's disgusting. Someone sent in this meme. One of my mods sent in this meme. Vshojo intern after donating to the wrong IDF.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh my fucking god. Oh no! Oh. Yeah, I mean, jokes aside. Jokes aside, where's the money? How do you just take 500K, not pay your talents that work for you? You apparently don't pay the artists, like we talked about this yesterday, where they didn't pay artists for like months at a time, or just didn't pay them at all because, you know, they're the bigger company, and it's like, what are you gonna do, cry about it? So where's the money, Lebowski? Where is it, Gunrun? Yeah, where is it? Then who did they pay? Exactly! Where did the money go? I would love to see who it is. Where is it, Lebowski? Themselves, duh. Yeah. Look at the repost. Okay. Vshojo has failed and I've mismanaged the company into a situation you're all witnessing. So today I'm sharing the difficult news that Vshojo is shutting down, and I led it to this point. We raised 11 million and eventually we ran out of money. Yo, this person's really good at reading between the lines. Some of the money was intended for charitable initiative. I firmly made the decision. I own it. Okay, this actually deserves a lot more attention. This is pretty good. Yep. I don't know, man. Where's the money? Like 500 grand. Like, it's not. Again, $10,000 is a lot of money too, but $500,000. Like 10 grand, okay. Like you can easily embezzle that, right? Like if you're making millions, right? 500 grand? And it's for charity? Skimmed some tweets. I couldn't find an acknowledgement from the main account, but the GP account clearly acknowledged half the revenue was going to be donated, and the official account retweeting. There's no way you can make a claim you didn't know. US 52 branches say achieve the world's so half the streaming revenue during the subathon will be donated via PR times JP Vshojo Japan, and you're telling us you didn't know. Guys, what am I supposed to do? I'm out of mana. What am I supposed to do? I'm out of mana, guys. We saw this. It's just crazy to me. Yeah, they retweeted Lugwa's post. What is this? So what about all that money? We're sorry. What about all that money? We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Oh, I spent a little seal.
We're sorry.
Chat, we're sorry.
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 We're sorry. We're sorry.
Oh, they didn't include the part where he's laying butt naked on the fireplace. That was a good shot. We're sorry, chat. I mean, you know, we took $500,000 from charity. We're sorry. Yeah. Don't fucking lie, the gun run. Your splits were in no way generous. Shiloh and Tecton have all but spilled the entire fucking kettle, and your ass is cooked. Rest in piss, you won't be missed. Shiloh now talk about the alleged, just her word as of now, but she has issues with receipts, attempt to hire her, and issues with the contract. They approached her in summer of 2023. Vshojo lectured her with a 2-hour-long PowerPoint presentation on how incredible Vshojo is, how they are so good, blah, 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 blah. None of these were actually present in the contract. When Shiley asked Vshojo to put any of the things they promised during the 2-hour presentations of the contract, Vshojo refused, saying we operate on trust, no need to put it on paper. That is very weird. Vshojo offered Shiley a fixed amount so small it's insulting, a year for a 50-50 split on Shiley's revenue. Wait, what? That's insane. Vshojo wanted 5% on any deals Shiley makes without Vshojo, even mythic deals. Shiley wants it to be 0%. Vshojo says we operate on trust, just put it in 5% now, we will change it to 0% later. Trust. This includes the already existing gamer sub sponsorship that has nothing to do with Vshojo. Shiley asked Vshojo to assign a non-compete against Mythic to prevent a situation where Mythic secured Shiley a sponsor deal only for Vshojo to go to a sponsor directly and cut out Mythic. Vshojo refused, we operate on trust and need to put it on paper. Shiley accused of Vshojo's lawyer of being high as fuck during contract negotiation. She constantly zoned out and no idea what clause they were talking about. When she actually spoke, it's standard industry, kid. You're asking too much. Holy shit. If this is true, that's wild. Vshojo wanted ownership of anything Shiley makes forever. Shiley asked to specify it only when she's part of Vshojo, not before or after. Vshojo said yes on Discord, but sneakily reverted it to the first iteration on the actual contract. Shiley wanted a clause where they can't take down her tweet. Didn't say how negotiating goes for this one. I don't know what this means. 2-year contract with no contract termination clause. Shiley wanted the things Vshojo promises to provide her as Vshojo's contract obligation and hence her exit clause if Vshojo cannot fulfill them. Vshojo once again said blah blah blah, trust us, don't put it on paper. Shiley wanted payment deadlines. Once again, go frick yourself. The contract sometimes referenced sections clauses that did not exist. Shiley wanted the payment to go to her bank account first, then her accountant she hired she would allocate the money Vshojo is entitled to. Vshojo wanted her revenue to go into their bank account first, take their cut, and then send the remaining money to Shiley. We operate on trust. You can trust us with your money. Damn, if this is true, that's crazy. Charity stream. Gunrun said he didn't know. Then why did you take the pic with the Immune Deficiency Foundation? Oh my god! Caught red-handed! Nah! Dude, that's actually wild. You could argue and say that an intern runs his account and they retweet it, but you literally went to the... You actually went to the event and took a picture. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Are we okay, chat? The flimsiest lie. I love in the original they don't say anything about wanting to pay them back. They're gonna go to court over this probably to get the money back, and they'll be like, oh well, we don't have the money, sorry. You know, you can get sued by the IDF. You are going to get sued. Guys, it's clearly an oopsie daisy. That's right, very much so. People's patience ran out. Mouse wants to go to court. No, she's already in court proceedings, she says. Oopsie whoopsie, a little freaky wicky, a little fucky wucky. Don't have the money as an excuse for charity fraud? I know, but that's the excuse they'll make to drag out the court case. We don't have the money, you guys. Okay, where's the money, Lebowski? You know, you could go for several years for charity fraud in California, which is where Vshojo was based in. What am I supposed to do? Where's the money? I don't know. I don't have it. Chad, I don't got the money for the charity. Jeez.